The lights had barely faded over Wembley Stadium when one sentence instantly echoed across social media and sent Bruno Mars fans into an emotional frenzy. "I will never forget you, London. Thank you for 6 magical nights." Those heartfelt words were more than a simple farewell. For thousands inside the stadium and millions following around the world, they marked the emotional conclusion of one of the biggest concert runs of Bruno Mars' career. After 6 completely sold-out nights at Wembley Stadium, London witnessed history, and the final goodbye left fans with memories that may never be repeated. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Bruno Mars news, tour updates, exclusive moments, and breaking entertainment stories from around the world. For weeks, London became the center of the Bruno Mars universe. Every night, tens of thousands of fans filled Wembley Stadium long before the gates officially opened. Streets surrounding the venue were packed with people wearing vintage Bruno Mars merchandise, silk Sonic outfits, custom jackets, and handmade signs hoping to catch the superstar's attention. The excitement wasn't limited to the stadium. Hotels, restaurants, train stations, and famous landmarks across London buzzed with fans who had traveled from dozens of different countries, simply to witness what many were calling the biggest concert experience of 2026. The anticipation continued to grow because every show brought something unexpected. One evening featured hilarious crowd interactions. Another included unforgettable fan moments during the Angel Baby Cam segment. There were emotional speeches, incredible vocal performances, flawless choreography, surprise costume changes, and countless viral clips that dominated TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and X throughout the European tour. As each concert ended, fans wondered one question: how could Bruno Mars possibly top the previous night? Instead of repeating himself, Bruno continued raising the standard. Night after night, Wembley Stadium transformed into a celebration of music, performance, nostalgia, and pure entertainment. The Hooligans delivered one flawless performance after another, combining live musicianship with world-class choreography that reminded audiences why Bruno Mars remains one of the greatest entertainers of his generation. Songs like 24K Magic, Treasure, Finesse, Locked Out of Heaven, Grenade, Talking to the Moon, When I Was Your Man, That's What I Like, Leave the Door Open, Skate, and Die with a Smile created emotional waves that swept across the entire stadium. Every chorus became louder than the one before. Every encore somehow felt even more emotional than the previous performance. By the time the 6th and final Wembley concert arrived, everyone knew they were witnessing something special. Fans arrived hours earlier than usual. Some people cried before the show even started. Others admitted they had attended all 6 nights because no single performance ever felt identical. That became one of the defining characteristics of the romantic tour. Even though the production remained spectacular every night, Bruno Mars always found ways to make each audience feel unique. The final show carried an entirely different atmosphere. Every song felt slightly more emotional. Every smile seemed more meaningful. Every thank you received even louder applause. The audience wasn't simply attending another concert. They were saying goodbye. Throughout the evening, the energy inside Wembley reached unbelievable levels. Massive sing-alongs echoed beneath the stadium roof, while thousands of phone lights transformed the venue into what looked like an ocean of stars. Every camera angle captured emotional faces, dancing families, longtime fans, and first-time concertgoers experiencing something they knew they would remember forever. Then came the final moments. The music slowed, the lights softened, the applause refused to stop. Bruno Mars stood before nearly 90,000 fans who had supported him through 6 unforgettable nights in London. Instead of delivering a long speech, he chose words that felt genuine, personal, and unforgettable. "I will never forget you, London. Thank you for 6 magical nights." The stadium erupted. Many fans immediately broke into tears. Others hugged complete strangers. Some simply stood silently, trying to absorb the realization that this incredible chapter had officially come to an end. Within minutes, videos of Bruno's farewell spread across every major social media platform. Fan pages uploaded dozens of angles. Thousands of comments poured in from viewers who weren't even present but still felt the emotion through their screens. Some described the speech as the perfect ending. Others called it one of Bruno Mars' most sincere concert farewells ever. Many international fans admitted they now regretted missing the London shows after seeing the emotional reactions online. But perhaps what made these 6 nights so extraordinary wasn't just the sold-out crowds or the breathtaking production. It was the connection. Throughout the tour, Bruno consistently reminded audiences why live music remains one of the most powerful experiences in entertainment. There were no unnecessary distractions, no artificial drama, just incredible musicians, timeless songs, genuine humor, unforgettable performances, and authentic appreciation between artist and audience. That connection became even stronger because London embraced every single moment. Fans sang every lyric. They danced through every performance. They laughed during Bruno's playful interactions. They celebrated every member of the Hooligans. They created an atmosphere that many concertgoers described as electric from the opening song until the very last goodbye. And Bruno clearly noticed. His farewell wasn't scripted. It wasn't forced. It sounded like someone genuinely grateful for what he had experienced alongside nearly 500,000 fans across 6 historic nights. What many people may not realize is how demanding a run like this truly is. Performing at Wembley Stadium once is already considered a career milestone for many artists. Doing it 6 consecutive sold-out nights requires extraordinary preparation, physical endurance, vocal consistency, and complete commitment from the entire touring team. Behind every performance were hundreds of crew members responsible for lighting, stage mechanics, video production, wardrobe, security, transportation, sound engineering, and logistics. While Bruno Mars stood in the spotlight, an enormous team worked tirelessly behind the scenes to deliver one seamless production after another. Their efforts helped transform the Romantic Tour into one of the most talked about live music events of the year. And yet, despite all the spectacular visuals, fireworks, choreography, and technology, the image many fans will remember most is surprisingly simple. One man, one microphone, one grateful smile, one heartfelt sentence. "I will never forget you, London." Those words instantly became one of the defining moments of the European leg. Fans have already begun creating tribute videos, highlight compilations, emotional edits, concert documentaries, and photo collections celebrating what happened across those unforgettable nights. Many are calling Wembley 2026 one of the greatest Bruno Mars concert runs ever performed. Whether that ultimately becomes part of his official legacy will be debated for years. But one fact is impossible to deny. These 6 nights strengthened the bond between Bruno Mars and his fans in a way statistics alone could never measure. Now another chapter begins. After completing the European and United Kingdom leg of the Romantic Tour, Bruno Mars finally enters a short and well-earned break before preparing for the next phase of the tour in the United States. That brief pause offers fans an opportunity to reflect on everything that happened throughout Europe, from unforgettable surprise moments and emotional speeches to viral performances that captured millions of views online. Yet excitement is already building for what's next. Will Bruno introduce new stage designs? Will additional songs appear on the set list? Could there be more surprise guests waiting for American audiences? Or will Wembley remain the emotional high point of the entire tour? Only time will reveal the answers. One thing is already certain. London has secured its place in Bruno Mars history. 6 sold-out nights, hundreds of thousands of unforgettable memories, millions of online reactions, and one farewell that perfectly captured the emotion shared between an artist and his fans. "I will never forget you, London." Sometimes history isn't written through awards or chart positions. Although the final curtain has fallen on London's unforgettable run, the conversation surrounding Bruno Mars has only become louder. Across social media, fans continue sharing memories from all 6 nights, posting emotional videos, concert photos, and personal stories about what it meant to witness one of the most celebrated live performances of the year. Every platform is filled with clips of massive sing-alongs, dazzling stage effects, and the countless moments that made each show feel unique. Even days after the finale, hashtags related to Bruno Mars, Wembley Stadium, the Romantic Tour, and London continue attracting millions of views, proving that the impact of these performances extends far beyond the stadium itself. Many longtime followers believe these concerts represented Bruno Mars at the peak of his powers as a live entertainer. His voice remained remarkably consistent throughout 6 demanding performances. His energy never seemed to fade, and his chemistry with the Hooligans appeared stronger than ever. Every transition between songs felt effortless, while the live band delivered arrangements that sounded fresh even on tracks fans have heard hundreds of times before. That consistency is one reason Bruno Mars continues to receive praise from critics and audiences alike. While many artists depend heavily on production, Bruno has built his reputation on musicianship, precision, and genuine stage presence. Fans who attended multiple nights noticed subtle differences that made every concert memorable. Sometimes Bruno extended conversations with the audience, joking with fans in the front rows or reacting to handmade signs held high above the crowd. Other nights featured playful improvisation, with unexpected dance moves or humorous interactions among members of the Hooligans that immediately went viral online. These spontaneous moments reminded audiences that, despite the polished production, every performance was still very much alive and unpredictable. Another reason these Wembley shows resonated so deeply was the diversity of the audience. Families attended together, introducing younger generations to Bruno Mars for the very first time. Couples celebrated anniversaries while singing romantic ballads. Groups of friends traveled across Europe, Asia, North America, South America, and beyond, turning the concerts into international gatherings of music lovers. Inside Wembley Stadium, language barriers disappeared as thousands of voices joined together on every chorus, creating a sense of unity rarely experienced on such a massive scale. The emotional connection became especially powerful during Bruno's slower songs. As the stadium lights dimmed and phone flashlights illuminated the crowd, songs like Talking to the Moon, Grenade, and When I Was Your Man transformed the atmosphere completely. Moments earlier, fans had been dancing non-stop to energetic hits like 24K Magic and Treasure. Suddenly, the entire venue became almost silent except for tens of thousands of people singing every lyric together. Those dramatic shifts in energy showcased Bruno Mars' remarkable ability to guide an audience through excitement, nostalgia, laughter, and heartfelt emotion within a single performance. Concert experts often say that the greatest live performers don't simply sing songs, they tell stories. That philosophy has defined Bruno Mars throughout his career. Every concert feels carefully paced, allowing audiences to experience a complete emotional journey rather than a simple collection of hit singles. The Wembley residency demonstrated that formula perfectly. Each section of the show flowed naturally into the next, keeping anticipation high from the opening moments until the final goodbye. Fans frequently described losing all sense of time because every transition happened so smoothly. Behind the scenes, months of preparation made those effortless performances possible. Rehearsals, technical testing, costume fittings, lighting synchronization, sound calibration, and logistical planning all contributed to creating the spectacular production audiences witnessed every night. Hundreds of professionals worked long hours before the first fan even entered Wembley Stadium, ensuring every camera angle, spotlight, visual effect, and musical cue operated flawlessly. Their dedication allowed Bruno Mars and the Hooligans to focus entirely on delivering unforgettable performances. Industry analysts have also pointed to these sold-out London concerts as another reminder of Bruno Mars' extraordinary staying power in the global music industry. More than a decade after becoming one of pop music's biggest stars, demand for his live performances continues to grow. In an era where trends change rapidly, Bruno has maintained worldwide popularity by combining timeless songwriting with exceptional live entertainment. New generations continue discovering his music while longtime fans remain deeply loyal, creating a rare cross-generational appeal that very few artists achieve. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of the Wembley run was how naturally Bruno balanced confidence with humility. Despite performing before enormous crowds and receiving thunderous applause every night, he consistently redirected attention toward his fans and bandmates. He thanked London repeatedly throughout the residency, acknowledged the Hooligans whenever possible, and made it clear that these 6 nights represented a shared celebration rather than a personal achievement alone. That attitude only strengthened the admiration audiences already held for him, reinforcing the image of an artist who genuinely values the people supporting his career. As videos from Wembley continue circulating online, many fans are already predicting that these performances will become reference points for future tours. New concertgoers heading to upcoming shows in the United States are naturally wondering whether Bruno Mars has even more surprises waiting. Expectations have never been higher, yet history suggests he thrives under that kind of pressure. Throughout his career, Bruno has consistently found ways to evolve while preserving the qualities that first made audiences fall in love with his music. For London, these 6 extraordinary nights have already become part of the city's rich concert history. Wembley Stadium has hosted legendary performers from countless generations, yet every era adds its own unforgettable chapter. Bruno Mars has now written one of those chapters, leaving behind memories that thousands of fans will proudly tell for years to come. Long after the final stage lights faded, the echoes of those 6 magical nights continue living in the hearts of everyone fortunate enough to be there, ensuring that this farewell was not truly an ending, but the beginning of another unforgettable chapter in the remarkable legacy of Bruno Mars. As the excitement surrounding the Wembley finale continues to spread across the internet, fans have begun looking back at everything that happened throughout Bruno Mars' entire European journey. What started as another leg of the romantic tour quickly transformed into one of the most talked about live music events of the year. From Madrid to Milan and finally London, every stop introduced unforgettable moments that strengthened Bruno's reputation as one of the greatest live performers in modern music. By the time he stepped off the Wembley stage for the final time, many fans agreed they had witnessed something far greater than a concert tour. They had witnessed a cultural moment. One of the biggest reasons these performances generated so much attention was the overwhelming consistency. Every city welcomed Bruno Mars with sold-out crowds, and every venue echoed with the voices of thousands, singing every lyric from beginning to end. Unlike many large-scale productions that rely solely on visual spectacle, Bruno's concerts remained centered on musicianship. The Hooligans performed every arrangement with extraordinary precision, allowing each classic hit to sound fresh, while still preserving the familiar energy fans expected. That combination of technical excellence and genuine emotion became the defining feature of the tour. Music critics have often described Bruno Mars as one of the last complete entertainers in pop music. He sings live, dances without losing vocal control, performs alongside a world-class live band, and maintains constant interaction with the audience. Those qualities were on full display throughout the Wembley residency. Whether he was joking with fans, leading massive sing-alongs, or delivering emotional ballads, every moment felt authentic. Instead of creating distance between himself and the audience, Bruno consistently made the enormous stadium feel surprisingly personal. That personal connection explains why so many attendees described the concerts as emotional rather than simply entertaining. Countless videos posted online show fans crying during slower songs, laughing during unexpected interactions, and celebrating together with complete strangers. For many international visitors, traveling to London for these concerts represented months of planning, saving money, booking flights, and organizing accommodations. The concerts became more than a night out. They became once-in-a-lifetime experiences shared with friends and family who had supported Bruno Mars for years. The global reach of these performances also highlighted Bruno Mars' extraordinary international appeal. Fans traveled from Europe, North America, South America, Asia, Australia, and the Middle East to attend the Wembley shows. Social media became filled with travel vlogs documenting journeys to London, merchandise collections, hotel experiences, and emotional reactions after each concert. Many creators admitted that watching fan videos from previous nights convinced them to purchase last-minute tickets because they simply could not risk missing what everyone was calling the event of the summer. Merchandise stands around Wembley Stadium reportedly remained crowded throughout the residency, with fans eager to bring home souvenirs commemorating the historic 6-night run. Tour shirts, hoodies, posters, hats, and exclusive collectibles quickly became treasured keepsakes. For many attendees, these items represented tangible reminders of memories that would last long after the music stopped. Every purchase carried emotional value because it symbolized participation in an unforgettable chapter of Bruno Mars' career. Meanwhile, online engagement surrounding the romantic tour continued reaching impressive levels. Concert clips dominated short-form video platforms, while fan communities analyzed every outfit, every setlist adjustment, every speech, and every interaction with remarkable enthusiasm. Some videos accumulated millions of views within hours, demonstrating how Bruno Mars remains one of the most discussed performers in live entertainment. Even fans unable to attend felt connected through live streams, fan recordings, and behind-the-scenes content shared across social media. Many industry observers believe these performances reinforced an important truth about Bruno Mars. His success cannot be measured solely through streaming numbers or chart positions. While those achievements remain extraordinary, his greatest strength continues to be his ability to transform live concerts into unforgettable experiences. In an age where audiences have endless entertainment choices, Bruno consistently delivers performances that people genuinely feel compelled to experience in person. That demand explains why tickets disappear so quickly whenever new dates are announced. The Wembley finale also served as a reminder of how much Bruno Mars has evolved throughout his career. From his earliest performances to today's massive stadium productions, he has continuously refined his craft while remaining faithful to the musical influences that shaped him. Elements of funk, soul, R&B, pop, rock, disco, and classic showmanship blend seamlessly into every performance, creating concerts that appeal to multiple generations simultaneously. Parents introduce Bruno's music to their children, while younger fans discover timeless influences through his modern interpretations. Very few artists successfully bridge generations in such a natural way. As discussions continue across fan communities, many supporters have already begun ranking their favorite moments from the 6 London performances. Some point to the emotional farewell speech. Others remember the unforgettable Angel Baby Cam segment, the playful interactions with the audience, or the breathtaking sing-alongs that shook Wembley Stadium. Every attendee seems to have a different favorite memory, yet one theme remains consistent across thousands of comments. Everyone agrees that the atmosphere inside Wembley was unlike anything they had experienced before. Looking ahead, anticipation now shifts toward the next chapter of the romantic tour. Following a well-deserved break, Bruno Mars and the Hooligans will prepare for the North American leg, where expectations are higher than ever after the overwhelming success of the European shows. Fans are already speculating about possible surprises, new stage elements, updated costumes, or even fresh additions to the setlist. While nothing has been officially confirmed, one thing is certain. The momentum generated by Wembley has created enormous excitement for everything that comes next. Even so, London will always hold a special place in this story. 6 consecutive sold-out nights at one of the world's most iconic stadiums represent an achievement few artists can claim. More importantly, those concerts created lasting memories for hundreds of thousands of fans who shared laughter, tears, music, and celebration beneath the lights of Wembley Stadium. Long after the tour moves to its next destination, the echoes of those magical evenings will continue inspiring fans around the world, reminding everyone why Bruno Mars remains one of the defining live performers of his generation. As fans continue replaying videos from the unforgettable Wembley finale, another fascinating conversation has started taking over the Bruno Mars community. Many are now asking whether this remarkable 6-night residency will eventually be remembered as one of the defining moments of his entire career. Considering everything that unfolded throughout the European leg of the romantic tour, it is not difficult to understand why that discussion has become so popular. Throughout music history, certain concerts become legendary not only because of attendance numbers or ticket sales, but because of the emotional connection they create between an artist and the audience. Wembley Stadium has witnessed countless iconic performances over the decades, hosting some of the biggest names in entertainment. Now, Bruno Mars has added his own unforgettable chapter to that history. Fans who stood inside the stadium during those 6 magical nights often describe the experience as something impossible to explain with words alone. They insist it was something that had to be felt in person. One of the strongest examples of that connection came during the moments when Bruno simply stepped away from the choreography and allowed the audience to take over. Entire verses were sung almost exclusively by the crowd, creating breathtaking scenes where tens of thousands of voices blended together in perfect harmony. Bruno often smiled as he listened, occasionally stepping back from the microphone to let the fans become part of the performance itself. Those simple moments demonstrated why live concerts remain so powerful. They create memories that no recording can truly recreate. Fans also noticed how deeply Bruno seemed to appreciate every opportunity to perform. Despite years of global success, Grammy Awards, chart-topping albums, and sold-out world tours, his excitement on stage appeared completely genuine. Every wave to the audience, every laugh with the Hooligans, and every heartfelt thank you reflected an artist who still enjoys entertaining people just as much as he did at the beginning of his career. That enthusiasm became contagious, spreading throughout Wembley Stadium from the opening song until the final farewell. Behind the celebration, however, lies an incredible level of discipline. Delivering 6 consecutive stadium performances requires far more than natural talent. It demands strict vocal preparation, physical conditioning, careful scheduling, and relentless rehearsal. Every movement must be timed perfectly. Every note must remain consistent. Every transition between songs must feel effortless, even after weeks of continuous touring. Fans often see only the glamorous side of a world tour, but professionals understand the enormous amount of preparation required behind the scenes to maintain such a high standard night after night. The Hooligans deserve enormous recognition as well. Bruno Mars has often described his band as family, and their chemistry becomes immediately obvious during every performance. Rather than functioning as background musicians, they actively participate in the entertainment, dancing, interacting with Bruno, exchanging jokes, and helping create the joyful atmosphere that defines every show. Their years of performing together have produced a level of synchronization that feels almost effortless. Every member understands exactly when to step forward, when to support, and when to let another musician shine. Another remarkable aspect of the Wembley residency was its ability to unite different generations of fans. Teenagers who discovered Bruno Mars through streaming platforms stood beside adults who have followed his career since the release of Doo-Wops and Hooligans. Parents introduced their children to songs they grew up listening to, while younger audiences experienced timeless classics performed live for the very first time. That rare cross-generational appeal continues to separate Bruno from many of his contemporaries. His music feels familiar without becoming outdated, modern without losing its classic influences. The visual production also contributed significantly to the unforgettable atmosphere. Massive LED screens, dramatic lighting effects, synchronized pyrotechnics, elegant stage design, and perfectly coordinated camera work transformed Wembley Stadium into a spectacular visual experience. Yet none of those elements overshadowed the music itself. Instead, every technical component existed to enhance the live performance rather than distract from it. That careful balance allowed audiences to remain emotionally connected to Bruno while still enjoying a world-class production. As soon as the final concert ended, media outlets around the world began publishing stories celebrating the success of the Wembley residency. Entertainment commentators praised Bruno Mars for maintaining exceptional